What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review. And oh no, we got the giant scam candle to the downside. I was warning about this when the charts are looking too good. It feels like the calm before the storm. It feels like a giant trap, and here it is. We got a huge impulse down. Let's take a look at the charts and let's look at some of the hottest crypto news that's trending right now.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
All right, let's jump right into the Bitcoin charts. The daily chart, you can see a really clear rejection here at R2 pivot. Beautiful place to sell. Dropped down into the 55 exponential moving average on the daily chart and popped up. We're kind of out here on this support. This is the daily point of control. If you look at this volume profile, this is where most of the volume is. I do expect us to chop around here in a good buying spot. If we chop down to 44.95, around 45,000 would be a good risk reward. We could bounce right here at this pivot and at least get some sort of a rebound to 50K before it's decision time on the daily chart. The 4-hour chart looking a lot more cohesive. It looks like we are holding the 4-hour 200 EMA exponential moving average, a very critical line of support here in this pivot. It is actually looking pretty good. Maybe we'll test 48,000 before we might come down. Here's what 44.4 looks like. And at this pivot, it all kind of lines up. Let's look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart on Bitcoin is looking bullish. Look at this. Tell me TA doesn't work. This is the 21 exponential moving average. If we are above it, we are in a weekly uptrend. If we are below it, we are in a weekly downtrend. It tends to respect this line. And look at this. We bounce literally right off of this 21 weekly moving average, and we are above the pivot. It could very well close up here. We have quite a bit of week left, so let's see how this candle goes. Right now it's looking pretty nasty, but we are above the pivot. Ethereum looking slightly more bullish than Bitcoin on the daily chart. As you can see, we are in a daily uptrend still. It did fight back and take over this line, but it is pinched right in between this pivot. It's consolidating in this super tight range. It'll be exciting to see which way that range breaks out. So Ethereum chart is basically exactly like the Bitcoin chart, except a little bit stronger and a little bit more volatile. You can see it went all the way down to the 377 exponential moving average, which is the longest moving average, and it came down here on the 4-hour chart. It's looking actually a little bit weaker on the 4-hour chart than Bitcoin, but I expect all of these to be moving together, but just a little bit more volatile. A good buying spot would be, you know, it already came at 3,286 is where I would have bought. Otherwise, you could maybe test. Since we have already bounced off the 377, I would say the next really good buying spot would be 28.25. Let's go ahead and look at Hex on the weekly chart. Why did we do that? It's absolutely parabolic. This looks like a little bit of a shooting star reversal, but it is going up and crazy. On the daily chart, you can see it's up here holding this pivot. Nice moves. Look at this. It got support here at this R2 pivot, popped through, and now we're holding support during this downtrend right here at 37 cents at R3. If you look at the 4-hour chart, it is so beautiful right here. And the pivots will tell you a lot. See, we did try to poke through R2. Tell me that these pivots don't work. We did try to poke through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, rejected, huge dump, bullish engulfing candle for the 6th poke through, and here we are. We have a candle body close below this pivot. The pivot to watch is 39.99, 40 cents, and that if that is breached, which I believe it will be because Hex is beaten to its own drum, the next interesting spot will be 46 cents. So that, let's go ahead and take a peek at ultrasound.money. This will keep track of how much ETH has been burned since EIP 1559 fork. Looks like we got 236,200 ETH has been burned. That's roughly $850 million in Ethereum has already been burned. That's super bullish. And look, OpenSea, the NFT platform, is no longer the highest volume of ETH burning. It's actually ETH transfers, probably because we are in a little bit of a correction and everybody's panicking and sending money everywhere. All right, let's jump right into the news. And the biggest news of the day, everybody knows El Salvador starts Bitcoin as a currency, but the rollout stumbles. El Salvador became the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender Tuesday, but the rollout stumbled in its first hours as President Nayib Bukele said the digital wallet used for transfers was not functioning. For a part of the morning, El Salvador's president became a tech support for a nation stepping into the world of cryptocurrencies. Basically, their wallet servers got overwhelmed with people logging into them and they crashed. They spent all day trying to get more capacity. So El Salvador is giving $30 in Bitcoin to every citizen that signs up for a digital wallet. Maybe that doesn't sound like much to you, but in El Salvador, the average wage is about $330 per month. So it's a big deal. So not only did they have problems with their crypto wallets, but also, as you know, today Bitcoin dumped crazy like 12% on their heads. Now, this could be a sell the news event. Usually you buy the rumor, sell the news. The rumor is that El Salvador is going to make Bitcoin a legal tender. So when it happens, everybody sells, and El Salvador as a country is officially a wrecked plebe. No, I'm just kidding. They're not a wrecked plebe. This is a buy the dip opportunity for El Salvador, which currently has 500 Bitcoin, which is less than Tone Vase, about $28 million worth. And I'm sure they are dollar cost averaging. There are 3 restaurants that accept the Shibo app already. And one of them is, of course, McDonald's, because that's where wrecked plebes go to eat.
You look cute when you eat those fries. Now go ahead. Get a taste of that Big Mac.
All right, weekly crypto asset flows. Digital asset investment products saw inflows totaling US 98 million last week. For the third consecutive week, we have seen inflows totaling US $140 million. But altcoins, in a weighted basis, remain the favorite amongst investors. You can see all of these weekly candle outflows, and we're finally pumping up a little bit. I think that we are going into another really big bull run push. That's my personal opinion. It's not financial advice, but everything is pointing to go up. And as long as the government keeps printing money willy-nilly, it has no choice but to go up. These assets have no choice but to inflate, so do not sell. HODL. Report that they released, they were stating that they discussed sharding and ETH 2.0, Ethereum 2.0 going to proof of stake has obvious environmental advantages. Basically, as we know, the government is super tyrannical and very controlling, and they could easily go after Bitcoin because it is a big polluter. When it does its SHA-256 algorithm to secure the network, it burns a lot of computing power, which takes a lot of electricity. So one way the government could try to shut it down is by shutting down miners, just like they did in China. So Ethereum 2.0 can sidestep that. That's why they're super bullish on this. Per market cap, they are still bullish on Bitcoin, saying 175 and Ethereum about 25,000. Imagine Ethereum being 25,000. Now this is normies saying this. We got Standard Chartered. They're just a regular bank in Britain. So it's quite amazing. Now we're getting down to the end of the video. We have to talk about a wrecked plebe, and we don't do this to make fun of anybody. We just don't want you to get wrecked. This is a hard market, and this week's wrecked plebe is no other than BitBoy himself. He lost 350K leverage trading, and then he made some cringe video pretending to burn his apartment down, trying to be a legend. I'm gonna show you the video, and I'll let you decide for yourself if he is clout chasing or not.
Completely fucking lost it, mate. I tell you what, I said if I ever get liquidated, I'm just gonna burn the fucking house down. And guess what? Tonight's the night, boys. Tonight's the fucking night. Yeah, that's it. When you're losing 350K, what more can you do? Yeah? What more can you do, right? What more can you do? Fuck this. Honestly, this house is gone. This house is fucking gone. We'll just start here. That's it. See how we go. Oh, this shit fucking work or not? Oh, fuck. That's it, boys. We're gonna get this party started. Ooh, start with the couches. Fuck it, I've lost so much fucking money. Fuck it.